Where can we? Welcome in, everybody. Hey, you're back again. Yep. I don't know if I'm lagging. It didn't. It feels like I don't have a good signal in here, so I'm not getting a lot of people in the live stream. I just thought, well, I'll go ahead and turn it back on. You know, start it over again. Sometimes it happens. You go live and you don't have either a good signal or a good algorithm push. So sometimes it happens. Normally we get a lot of people in here when I do this part. Either is that John or Jean? Jean? Welcome in. Am I a welder? No, I sure don't weld. I'm a lure maker. Why do I have welding pliers? Because I do. Family generations, yeah. Professional welder. Oh, cool. That's cool. I'm doing good. Hey there, Burke. I am a bait maker and a fisherman. That's all I do. I've been a preacher too. I was a pastor for almost 30 years. Long time. Yeah, it's lead. I'm using lead. There we go. I'll break those down in just a little bit. Yeah, I do paint them too. These will get painted up either today or tomorrow morning. I'd like for them to get painted up today. I powder coat. Powder coat. The ones that we sell on our website, they're just pink, orange, black and white for the Mad Shad head, disco gold, disco silver, disco red. That, I mean, I could paint them almost any color I want, but that's what we have on our website. And these are going to be going to a tackle store. We picked up a few tackle stores in Florida, and these are what they're for. These will get packed up in a package of 6. And then I got another tackle store right behind it that's going to order about, I don't know, about 400 of them, roughly. Shut. I want it shut. Here we go. Got it that time. There we go. On the fish trap. Yeah, I could zoom in, but no one's going to be able to see everything. I'm going to do something just for you, I guess, right? Here, there's a little bit of zoom. A little bit of zoom, zoom, zoom. I missed some of those. I think I missed some of them. Okay, that's what they look like. Just like that. Hey, good day, good day. Hey, Mr. Wayman. Welcome in, everybody. Do I go hunting? No, I sure don't. No hunting for me. I just don't go hunting. I stay busy with fishing stuff all the time. I'd rather go hunting for fish. I just don't have the patience to sit and wait in a blind for a deer to come by. Now, if I was in a helicopter and we were flying and we were looking for deer that way, I could probably do that all day long. But for me to sit in a deer blind or a tree or, you know, whatever, I just don't have the patience for that. Good eating though once you get one. I just don't have the patience for that. I hunted when I was younger, but too much dead time. Too much dead time. I pour a lot of it's some kind of a powder. It helps the lead flow easier. It helps the lead get down in the cavity a lot smoother. miss in there? Get that one out. We melt this one here and reuse the hook. Did I put some in here already? I can't remember. Sometimes it takes a long time for the chat to get to him. Yes, it does. Yeah, I do have a store. It's a website, rubenfloresjigs.com. Just like my profile name. Yeah. Yeah, we do get a lot of people in here. Sometimes it'll bump up to 2,000 people in here. Sometimes it'll get up to about 500-600 people. Yeah, we got our jigs at the Roland Martin Marine Center already, and then Quick Stop at Lakeport in Florida. They got their display set up too, so there's another store that just got theirs recently, and I can't remember the name of that one there. So we got them in Roland Martin, Lakeport, Quick Stop, and I can't remember the other one that they just got their lures in a couple of days ago. And then we have Bridge Masters going out tomorrow morning. And then Lakeland will be going out either tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll have that order complete too. Do I need to debarb your hooks? No, we don't need to here. I mean, if you live in a state to where if you trout fish with these lures and you got to debarb them, you debarb them yourself. I don't do none of the debarbing. Here in Oklahoma, you can have a barb on your hook. I don't know for trout, but for all the other fish, you can have your barb on there. Misses on this one too. Oh man, what on earth am I doing? I'm out here in Oklahoma. We do have a website, it's rubenfloresjigs.com. Mess in there too. So this is what I call a miss, and it's because it doesn't have a bait keeper on there. This will get remelted, and then it'll get recast. Yeah, I don't know nothing about Manitoka. Yeah. You could probably use these, but you got to debarb them. Missing the holes over here too. Yep, all those came out good. Yeah, you guys know I don't have time to be reading like a novel. People are putting like all these paragraphs and stuff. I don't have time to be reading a whole paragraph. So the mods in here can answer the questions. A lot of them are well versed. But I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. It's just I have a hard time reading at an angle, and then also I'm pouring hot lead. So usually I answer questions a whole lot better when I'm tying up the lures. But these are 1/32 ounce that I'm doing. They got a number 4 hook in them. These are going to be going down to Lakeland, Florida. There's a tackle store down there. That's where these are going. That's what they look like without paint. Hey, welcome in, guys. Yeah, I'll be tying jigs up later on today. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to switch out the molds here in just a bit. We're going to do some 1/16 ounce pill heads. There we go. Okay, these are going to be pill heads. These will not have a bait keeper. These will be for tying. So these are going to be for order number 6, which is Gerard's. And they ordered a bunch of 16th ounce lures. That's what they look like when they're coming out of the mold. That's a size 4 on this one here. Size 4. These will be somewhat like these. They'll have 3 to a pack. These have spinner blades on them. But that's what they'll be somewhat like. These won't get painted up till next week sometime. I just want to make sure I got enough of these poured up. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. I don't think I've ever done that before. Never have done that. Make sure there aren't any other hooks laying around here. Welcome in, everybody. Nice hands. Oh, well, thank you. My kittens have been scratching me. Look at all these little nicks, and we have these little cats, and they've been scratching the heck out of me. We should be getting rid of them next week. We're going to be putting them on Facebook. Our cat had kittens, and it's just been a mess. I like playing with them. They look cute. We don't need that many cats. Hey, good afternoon. How's it going there? I'm going to grab me a drink here in just a little bit. Okay, let me go grab me a drink. I'm still sipping on some coffee here. Still sipping on some coffee. That's what that looks like. Welcome in everybody. Hey there, Panfish King. Yeah, that was a pretty cool song there that your buddy did for you. Welcome in. Yeah, it was really good. I liked it. Yeah, Panfish has a friend that is a country artist, you know, like songs. And he wrote Richard, Panfish King, a song about how Richard met his wife. And I thought that was pretty cool. It sounded really good. Pretty cool song. Okay, let's go ahead and break these dudes down. We already have a, well, I'm not going to fill that one. We're going to fill up another one. I'm going to need a bunch of these. I need a bunch. That's what they look like right there. They'll get painted up, they'll get eyes on them, and then I'll tie a body and a tail to them. Welcome in, everyone. Hope everybody's having a fine day. These will get all painted up this week sometime. Got a lot of lures to paint. I'm gonna probably pour again sometime this week. I gotta assess what I do have and what I need. Yeah, you guys make sure to subscribe too, because I go live pretty much every day. And you guys get to watch me work and get these orders out and stuff like that. Get to watch me tie up inventory. Right now we've been pretty much fixed on tackle store orders. We've been getting a lot of these tackle store orders lately, and we may be getting another one from Illinois here soon. I'm just way off today, aren't I? Every time I see something like this, I think of milk duds. I don't know if you've ever seen milk duds before. I used to like eating milk duds. I can't have as many as I used to these days. I'll have one every now and then. I have no clue what that. I have to be honest with myself. I don't know what that means. What the heck does that mean? Good. Hey there, Dave. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Didn't I just see you a while ago? Didn't we just meet in somebody else's channel? Yeah, we did, yeah. I know Richard and Jamie. I've got to see them a few times. They've been out here to Oklahoma. I've known them for a few years. I met them through TikTok, and then they started promoting Tackle Bandit. And when Tackle Bandit does these tackle shows, and they go to these different states, a lot of times Jamie and Richard will help Nate and Jeremy with all these tackle stores or tackle shows. So they've been up here a few times to Oklahoma. They're pretty nice. I don't think they've ever watched me on a live stream here on YouTube. They used to pop in on my TikTok lives when I did the lives over there. Yeah, they got a nice boat. Yep. Have to order my hooks, yeah. Yep, welcome in. I'm loading hooks in here. The other side has bait keepers. I don't need the bait keepers. Yeah, they got bait keepers on this side. I don't need the bait keepers right now. I can't do both sides because the hooks, they end up crisscrossing. And it's only made to pour on one side only. And then when you need the other side, you just flip it over. But you can't do both sides at the same time. I imagine you could if you were using a smaller hook, but when I do the bait keepers, I'll use a number 2 hook. I'll use a little bit bigger hook. Hey man, how's it going, Landon? Let's see. Yep, welcome in, everybody. Hey there, Sandra. What time is it? Oh, it's noontime. So these heads will get cleaned up a little bit. They'll get powder coated, and then I'll put some eyes on them. I do have to paint some heads today, but they're going to be like the jig heads with the bait keepers and things like that. So I'll probably go live when I do that too. To catch catfish? I don't know. I don't really use lures to catch catfish unless I'm fishing below the dam. A lot of times I'll just tie up a big old hair jig with like a number 8 or a number 10 hook and then I'll just cast it and let it just go downstream with a bobber on it or something, and I'll catch catfish that way. But other than that, I don't go using lures for catfishing hardly. So I like using shad, worms for bait when I go catfishing. Oh, you're welcome. And that's what it looks like when it comes out. Well, hey there, Clint. Shad, not many of them. Chrome rattle. Yeah, that seems like that would work. Yeah. I will catch catfish below the dam when they're running water, and I'll sometimes use a lure. I used to use like a size, I don't know, a 3/0, 4/0 hook with a grub worm on it. Now I'm talking a plastic bait, and that's done pretty good for me. But a lot of times I'll just tie up a lot of bucktail on an 8 or 10/0 hook and throw it with a bobber on it, like a big bobber. But most of the time I just use like a, I don't know, I cast upstream, even when I'm not fishing with a bobber for catfish, at the dam, and then, you know, the bait will just come, you know, flowing down, bouncing with the, like on a Kentucky rig with the weight on the bottom. And a lot of times I'll catch fish that way. And I'll use cut shad or worms on the hook, and I'll catch some flatheads and blue cats that way. I don't hardly ever catch any channel cat below the dam. A lot of jig heads. I need a lot of jig heads for the next order. Let's see. Hello there, everybody. Yep, welcome in, everyone. Oh, we got 300 people. We did get our 100 likes, though. We got our 100 likes. Coffee time. Man, my back is killing me. Got a bad back. Hopefully we'll get our MRI scheduled soon. Let's see. Yep, welcome in, everybody. Yep, check out the website, rubenfloresjigs.com. We will have a Black Friday sale this month at the end. We'll be doing a Black Friday sale. Yep, good afternoon, everybody. Yep, rubenfloresjigs.com. We still have our crappie poles and catfish poles on sale. These here are 1/16 ounce pill heads that I'm doing. We got a big order that we just got in a couple of days ago, and they're going to want a bunch of 1/16 ounce pill heads. I didn't get to make it today, Victoria. I'm still trying to get through these orders. We did go Wednesday, though. I didn't get to make it today. We'll probably be there next Sunday. Yeah, we'll be there next week. Ah, your fall revival, that'll be cool. That'll be awesome. You guys pray for my wife, Stephanie, too, because she smashed up her toes pretty bad. I think she broke one of her toes. She doesn't think she did. We'll see tomorrow or later on today if it starts swelling. Oh yeah, I know all the strains behind it. Yeah, she was on our ladder, and we got one of those ladders that you pull the sides and you could change the height of it. Well, you guys can see over there, she was on that ladder, and she was up in the loft straightening out, putting some of our fishing line up there, her and my younger son. And I guess she didn't have the little side clicker things that are right there that you pull out to change the height. She didn't have it locked down, and so her feet got smashed right between, or her right foot got smashed right between that layer right there, and her weight is on the ladder. We didn't know how to get her out of that. And so, yeah, I'm making fishing lures, yeah. So she got her foot all dinged up. I said, let's take off your shoe. And she didn't have like hard type shoes. She had her like her slippers. And I'm thinking, why on earth did you get up there? So she had her right foot. And so if that was a foot there, she had these three toes all underneath there, and the weight of her body was sitting on it. And so she got it smashed in there pretty good. I'm hoping it's not broken. She doesn't think it is, but it looked pretty dinged up to me. It looked pretty dinged up to me. That's what I told her, but she didn't want to do it. She's busy too. She's been, her and her buddy Angela, they've been working on mums for high schools and stuff. So she had a lot of mums to do. They had to have them complete today to get them out the door tomorrow. So that's what Stephanie's doing right now. Quantity or quality? I do both. Why? Yeah. Why does it have to be either or? Why can't you have both quality and quantity? Why can't you have both? Crochet. Yeah, she's still crocheting. No, but they got these mums that you put on for like these high school kids. You got your flower right there. And then you got the ribbons hanging down, and you got these little trinkets and stuff, that you're in basketball or track or cheerleading type, little decorations on them. Where do I get my hooks? I get them at the store. I get them from Shorty's Hooks. Ah, man. Yeah. They're mustads, yeah. Yep, you gave the correct brand, yep. Mustad Sally. Wasn't that the name of the song at one time? Mustad Sally? Who sang that song? Tomorrow, that's good. Little Richard did. That song was about Sally, and she loved her mustad hooks. Everybody called her Mustad Sally. Wilson Pickett, there you go. Wilson Pickett, that sounds more like it. Womp womp a lop womp a wham bam boo. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti. Long tall Sally. Oh yeah. Yeah, that sounds like it there. Yep. Mixed up, yep. In the great era of rock and roll. They were some pretty cool songs though, weren't they? Damn, and Chuck Berry. I listened to a lot of Chuck Berry when I was a kid. I listened to all kinds of music. I listened to Chuck Berry, Everly Brothers, the Beatles. Who else did I listen to? The Temptations, the Platters, the Spinners, I said the Temptations already. Yeah, they were. They were. Roy Orbison. I like listening to Roy Orbison. He had a pretty nice voice, didn't he? I liked Roy Orbison's voice. I liked listening to Neil Sedaka. Ricky Nelson. The Four Tops. Aretha Franklin. What are the suction cups hooks? Suction cup hooks. Suction cup hooks. I have no clue at all what you're talking about. If you're talking about that piece right there, that's just the break off stuff. That's throwaway. Not throwaway, but remelt. I don't see a suction cup on there. No suction cups on my hooks. No siree. You couldn't see that piece, yeah. You can't pour a mold and have it be just come out perfect. You got to have some excess on there. Yeah, there's not a single mold out there that pours it exactly perfect, where there's no leftovers on the hook. These are 1/16 ounce here. 1/16 ounce. I'm going to fill this dude up too, and I'll break them off probably later on today or tomorrow. I got one more order to get out that's due Monday or Tuesday, but I'm going to try to get it out by tomorrow. I got a bunch of eyes and got some split rings and stuff I got to put on these hooks. Not on these right here, but some other ones. And then our number 6 order, which I'll start that up probably on Tuesday. It's going to have, I think, 2,300 jigs on it. It's going to be a pretty big order. You can do it! Yes, I can. I just don't know how fast I can do it. So we will be doing a giveaway here later on. We'll be doing the our wheel spinning later on. We'll be doing that here in a little while, or not now, but here this afternoon. The giveaway portion of our live's not going to be that long. It's just going to be, let's get it out there. We're giving away a few packs of lures today. Yeah, that, and I think for our, what do you call it, the Ultimate Jig Nation, we're going to give away something a little extra on that one there. We may give away a shirt or hat on that one. But people don't join those memberships, the paid memberships, to get gifts. They join them to help our channel and help support me and stuff. I don't make a whole lot of money with this business. I make some money, but not a lot of money. I'd like to make a lot of money, but it didn't always work out that way. That's what those are. I gotta check to see what. Oh my. Got lead spewing out everywhere over here. Okay, I think that's going to be it. Let me get this sealed off for a little bit. Get that back up here. I can use that one over here. Let's get these hooks. Put back in the box. Let me get this sealed up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start unloading our lead pot. That's what it looks like. That dude's hot. That looks pretty cool. I think that's it. Yep. Better way of storing, yep. Making bars for the next time. Hello there, Soul Holly. Hey there, RT. Hey there, Chad. Thank you for the smiley faces. Hey there, Jace. Hey there, G-Dad. And everyone did. Did I miss that? Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off. I'm getting ready to get cleaned up and get ready to get some lunch. Hey there, IMX. Hey there, Cindy. I got I got gifted a membership to for Cindy. Yep, appreciate you in here. So we'll be seeing you guys here in a little bit. I'm gonna go get cleaned up. I'm gonna go grab some lunch, and I will be seeing you guys here in a little bit. You guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't already, and we'll catch you in a little while. Bye bye.